Hi there, everyone. My name is Ashley, and I'm here to talk to you today about a social issue that has gotten out of control. But first, let me ask you a more serious question. Have you ever wanted to bring someone back from the dead? People who have left this world too soon, someone who didn't get the chance to say goodbye to. Well, what if you could prevent this all from potentially happening? You know, it happens every single day. People die, whether it's fighting for our freedom, for our country, from old age, for disease, among many other causes, including automobile accidents. In fact, last year alone, 1.3 million people died involving a traffic accident. That's over 3,200 people, lives at stake every single day due to cars. And out of 18% of this, two things in common. The first is that they were caused by distractibility, whether it's someone running a red light or going in the wrong lane or not paying attention altogether. And the second thing that they have in common is that they could have been avoided, they should have been avoided, and that we have the power to avoid them altogether in the future. So I feel pretty strongly about this. Texting while driving, it's a crazy world out there, and I personally wouldn't go anywhere without my phone. It's a safety net. It's one click away to mom or dad, or that safety cushion. But just like a baby and its stuffed animal, safety nets can become hazardous if we reply back and text and drive. So why me? Why do I care about texting and driving? Unfortunately, good causes or passion comes from bad situations. And my senior year of high school, I had a close friend, really full of life, get theirs taken from them because someone driving an SUV did not see a stop sign. Although we can't change the past or stop people from over drinking or change how the world spins, we can give it all we got to become human reminders. We can remind ourselves and others until it's engraved in our minds to put our phones on silent and focus on driving. Because after all, we're inside of a several thousand-pound metal contraption going at high speeds filled with flammable fuel and carrying the lives of our loved ones. Just some statistics to throw out there. 82% of teens, if you do not know already, age 16 and 17, own a cell phone. Over half of them have admitted to talking while driving. Another 34% have admitted to texting and driving. And this is just the kids who are admitting to it. 77% of them said they felt confident while texting and driving. 55% of them said not only were they confident in it, but they felt as though it were easy to do. 10% of those drove outside the line while texting. Every text message sent takes a minimum of 5 seconds. If you were going 55 miles an hour, 5 seconds, you are traveling the length of an entire football field. That's the entire length of a football field that you did not look up to focus on the road. You're 23 times more likely to get into a car accident while texting and driving versus the 2.8 times more while dialing, 1.4 times while just talking in general. So people are dying, and they don't need to. Teens and adults nationwide are admitting and admitting to the distraction. 1.3 million lives are at risk from this. And one of the statistics said that in the year 2030, it's predicted that it'll be the 5th leading cause of death. So how could we possibly or potentially help bring awareness to this? And I think it's just making it illegal while driving. And even though making it illegal might not stop everyone, I think it would be a start. If it became illegal in the 11 other states, including Arizona, I believe it would bring out awareness of the situation, and awareness is what we need. Whether it's on the news, or parents talking to their kids about it becoming illegal, or teens talking to teens, the news will spread and the topic will be put out on the table. Also, friends just caring about friends, specifically when you're reminding someone to text you when they get home safe. Emphasis on the when you get home, and treating it as a situation. If your friend was intoxicated, to not let them in the car at all. We don't want texting and driving. We don't want drinking and driving. The end of the line, end of the story, both can be extremely dangerous. So everyone forgets something, which is why we need to become these human reminders. It's ultimately going to be one of the survival skill sets. People who are against this, and there's several, are the typical people who don't want to be inconvenienced, who don't think it's harmful to drive when you have a hands-free set on your cell phone to talk in, to text, or they don't think it's harmful if you hold the phone out far enough or in front of the windshield to see this windshield sill, and they don't think it's harmful when you text at a red light or a stop sign, or when you give the car in front of you plenty of room. These people don't think it's harmful, but the families of the people on this list from NDD, NDistracteddriving.org, would say otherwise. This website has a list of victims that have fell to the fate of distracted drivers, all under the age of 25, 16 and 17, even 15-year-olds who did not have to perish. Out of this whole entire list of just pretty much A names at the tip of the iceberg, only one of them survived and has a living reminder every single day because she lives disabled and is barely able to take care of her son. So today we can make a difference, even if it's just reminding ourselves or someone else that the distraction can wait. Imagine the lives of your family and friends that we can save by putting the word out and being dead serious about it. 1.3 million lives that should matter enough to take action. And not every traffic accident has to do with this. Like I said, only 18%. But if we can start at something that we can really tackle or that we really have control of, we'd have a great success. And we could potentially even enjoy the scenery while we drive if we focused on something else. So let's spread the word. You can take the pledge on AT&T.com at n.org, and if you do it through the phone company, you can have a chance to get a discounted phone bill. There's apps on cell phones that track if you're driving to turn off all alarms, and simply just getting the word out by mouth. Next time you see someone off, the bottom line is tell them to drive safe. Don't let them text, and remember, it can wait. Thank you all for spreading the word, and I hope you drive safe. Thanks.